cracked in the back. The seat frame's gone through one of her legs.
All right, we'll have to cut it free. Mrs. Farnham didn't realise.
Oh, Ben! It's Matthew! They've taken him to hospital. Is he all right?
Are you hurt?
No, I'm all right. I just can't get out of it.
Try not to move and don't worry. We're taking the roof off to get you and Emily out.
You've got to get to Emily. I can't reach her. Tell them to hurry up, Ben.
It'll be all right. It doesn't take long.
If I could just reach her, but I can't see her. I can't even touch her. She needs me.
It'll be all right. It doesn't take long. I promise.
I didn't even see the car till Matthew screamed and he was there, just in front of me. And the children were arguing and Matthew, he was trying to climb in the front and he'd taken his seatbelt off and I was really angry with them. I can't.
It's all right. Let's just concentrate on getting you and Emily out.
Back down. I should have stopped the car and made them put their seatbelts on. It's my fault. It's all my fault.
Ah, thanks, Stacey.
She seems like a nice girl. Max, do you ever have any trouble with your staff, you know, with them copping off with each other and that?
Copping off?
Yeah, Rachel's on with one of mine, this lad called Christian. They're all over each other every chance they get.
Oh, right. Well, sack one of them, or both of them.
No, see, I could do without having to train new bar staff, especially as I'm going to be needing a new chef if the one I've got doesn't book his ideas up.
Look, is this really relevant?
Yeah, what's in there?
The car just came from nowhere. I couldn't stop. Oh, Emily, how did she? She'd be frightened.
Take
World's greatest connoisseur, but I do like what I see, and this looks delicious.
Go away. You haven't even tasted it yet. For all you know, it could taste like nuts.
You'd know the difference, would you?
Now, Jackie, would I do that to you and Max?
Hey, it's all right, that Mel.
Lovely bouquet. Absolutely superb.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So, what else have you got to tempt me with?
Actually, Max, I think you need it.
No, I said no interruptions.
Max, I think you better go and see what they want.
Well, it'll be something or nothing. Excuse me, ladies.
This should be good. Wonder what it is this time. Parking tickets, tax evasion.
Now.
How can I help? Max Farnham.
Hey, he's got quite a history on Max, you know.
Emily's fine. The paramedics are doing everything they can.
And someone's got to get Max. He's in work. Please, can you tell him what's happened? The number.
Don't worry, Mrs. Farnham. Don't worry,
the number.
We've contacted him already.
Oh, it's all right. Emily, Daddy's coming now. Daddy will take care of us.
But where are they? I mean, how are my children? Are they all right? Well, can you take me there, please?
What's going on with him? How's Emily? Oh, God, no, please, no. Oh, Emily, it's all right. Just hang on, darling. Daddy's coming now. Daddy's coming, sweetheart.
I want to be with Susanna, all right? I don't care about your procedures. If she's still there at the scene of the accident, then take me there, please. Thank you.
What's happening? What are they doing?
It's all right, Mrs. Farnham. Now the roof's off, we can get Emily to hospital.
Are they going to put her on that? We should be safe. She won't walk. Tell them, Ben, tell them. She's only a little girl. She'll be frightened.
It's perfectly safe, I promise. Emily will be fine.
No, you've got to
We just
get
need
me
to get her
out
to
of
hospital as
here.
quickly as possible.
I've got to go with her. She needs
Keep
me.
still, Mrs. Farnham. You're going to hurt yourself.
No, I'm all right. I've got to be with my daughter. Oh, Emily. Emily. Please be careful, Emily. Oh.
Are you all right?
She's so quiet. Oh, I can't believe it. The girl, it just came from nowhere. It's my fault.
It was an accident.
Everything.
Let's just try and get you out of there.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters as long as my children are all right.
Farnham. We'll have you out soon. Just try and keep still.
Please get me out of here, please.
Nearly there. Just a few more minutes.
Gently
Suzanne,
back.
you all right?
Nice and slowly.
I'm
Nice and slowly.
so sorry.
Nice and slowly. A minute, I thought. I'm straight.
Where are the children?
Oh, wait,
Slowly.
the ambulance!
Back down.
Stop the ambulance, please!
What? Emily, she was in there.
She was just lying in the back.
What about Matthew? Where's
The
Matthew?
hospital. They took him. Oh, Max, don't let them die. Don't let my baby
Ready.
die.
1, 2, 3. Just get in there, please. Thank you.
That be, please.
My children. I have to see my children.
It's all right, Mrs. Farnham.
No, but tell them, Max. Tell them. Tell them I want to see Matthew and Emily.
As soon as the doctor's had a look at you, and the police will want a word with your 2 one-year-olds.
For God's sake, Max, find them, please. Don't leave them all by themselves.
Where should I end it?
Ask at the desk. They'll be able to tell you what's happening.
Right.
You'll need to give them your wife's and children's details as well.
Max, I have to know how they are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. V-fib. Stand clear. All clear.
Check for a pulse, no pulse.
All right, let's try again. Stand clear. All clear.
Checking for a pulse.
Please, leave me alone. I'm all
It
right.
won't take a minute, Mrs. Farnham. I just want to check.
But don't you understand? My children are hurt. I have to see them.
They're in good hands. There's nothing you can do for them at the moment.
They're my children, for God's sake. They'll be frightened, confused.
Oh, excuse me. Could you tell me where my children are? My wife's in casualty and nobody's telling me anything.
Have you tried reception?
Yeah, I've all... Forget it. I'll find it myself. Someone please help me. Emily. Emily, darling, it's Debbie.
Mr. Farnham.
Oh, how is she? She looks all right.
Emily has rather a nasty injury to her leg.
Oh. Well, will she be all right?
It's too early to say. She'll need an operation on that leg, but at the moment we're trying to stabilise some internal bleeding, but hopefully she'll be okay.
Emily? Emily, sweetheart. It's all right. Everything's going to be all right. The doctor's going to make you better, and then we can all go home. You, me, Mummy, and Matthew, and... Perhaps we could take a holiday somewhere. Hey, would you like that, sweetheart? Somewhere nice and warm by the sea. You just make sure that you get better. And Mummy and Daddy will take you and Matthew somewhere really special.
Mr. Farnham.
Daddy's got to go now. Hey, you just be good for the doctor. I'd like to see Matthew now, please.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Farnham. There was nothing we could do.
There's nothing you can... You mean... Matthew is dead?
I'm afraid so. He died
Please, no.
shortly after he was admitted.
You can't. I mean, how on earth?
Would you like me to speak to your wife?
What? No, thank you. Matthew. God.
Hello, Ron. Good day.
Oh, yeah. Great. Riveting. Bundle of laughs from start to finish.
Oh, dear. Do I take that as a no?
Take that any way you like.
Oh, come on. Things can't be that bad. I'll get it.
Want a bet?
Ron, you have a visitor.
If you've come to have another go at me, Jack, don't bother, because I am not in the mood.
No, I haven't. I was just wondering if either of you had spoke to Max this afternoon.
No.
No, I've just got back from town. Why? Is there a problem?
Well, the police came in for him at the restaurant and he went with them.
Police?
Yeah. So I phoned the local station and they said that Suzanne and the kids had been involved in an accident. A car crash, they reckon.
Oh, my God. Is it serious?
I don't know, they never said.
It's gotta be Bing, otherwise the police would never have come round for him.
Only I thought Max might have rang you from the hospital to let you know what was going on.
No, he hasn't, no. Where are they, do you know?
Yeah, they're Liverpool General.
Right, I'll get onto them now, see if I can find something out.
You look a bit shook up, love.
I've been worrying about it all afternoon. It looked awful when the police told them why they were there.
Yes.
Poor Maxie. Bet he didn't know what hit him.
I've been thinking about our Tony. I knew my mum found out about the accident. It was terrible, Dad.
Come on, love. Don't be thinking like that.
I just wanted you to know that.
Hello?
Well, I'm sorry for being in a dead bag now.
Could you tell me
week.
if you had admitted
Forget it, eh?
Mrs. Farnham?
Well, that matters now, does it?
Susanna Farnham.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to you and me mum.
No.
Excuse me, but me and your mother have got years in us yet.
I hope so, because I do love you.
Mr. Farnham, father.
Matthew was brought in ages ago now. Why can't I see him?
We'll get you to him soon. And Emily.
I want to be with them. No, it's not all right. Don't you understand? Emily's only 10. Oh, Matthew, she was just lying there. I haven't even seen my son since the accident. Max, did you see them? Are they all right? What's wrong? What's happened?
I've seen Emily. Her leg is pretty bad. They want to operate.
Oh, God. You know, she was just lying there, not making a sound. I was terrified she was going to die, but... Oh, no, she'll be all right. Matthew, did you see him?
No,
Well, they brought him in first. He must be all right, or we would have heard. I want to see him.
No, you can't.
But they can't stop us seeing our own son.
Please.
What is it, Max?
I don't know how. Matthew. Matthew died a little while ago, Susanna. Matthew's dead.
Four returns to Brookside tomorrow night at 8:30. Next tonight, the hard-worked and hard-pressed life of the family doctor comes under the spotlight in the first of a three-part series going behind the scenes at the surgery.
Mr. Farnham, could I have a word, please? Look, I know what an upsetting time this is for you.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask your wife to take a breath test.
How are you, Dave?
I take it Max hasn't rung here, Julia.
No, love, why?
I've had some terrible news.
All right.
In here.
Yeah, until I tell you to stop, please. All right, that's all right, Mrs. Farnham.
So, does that mean it's okay?
You aren't over the limit, but it is telling us that you have drunk some alcohol.
That's ridiculous. She had the children with her, for God's sake. There's no way she'd be drinking and driving with them in the car. The machine must be faulty.
No, I had some wine at the restaurant. Just a glass. I think it was just a glass.
You've been drinking?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Look, can we go back and see our daughter and see the state my wife's in?
Yeah, of course, but we will need to see Mrs. Farnham again.
Why?
We'll need to take a statement from her when she's feeling up to it.
Well, haven't you got all the information you need?
There are just a couple of matters we need to clear up.
Such as?
Such as whether the children were wearing their seatbelts when the accident happened.
Well, of course they must have been.
Weren't they?
They were arguing. We'd had such a lovely day, but they were tired and they wouldn't listen. I told them to sit down. I did, Max. Honestly, I did, but they just kept going on. And I should have stopped. I know I should, but I wanted to get them home. And Emily, she was trying. I had told her to sit down, Max, but she wouldn't listen. She wouldn't listen. And Matthew, he was trying. He was trying. I was so angry, and I was shouting at them. I told them I was sick of them. I told them I could kill the pair of them, but I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I killed him, didn't I? Matthew's dead, and it's all my fault.
It was an accident, Susanna.
You don't really believe that, Max. You're thinking exactly what I'm thinking. Why did I have that drink? Why didn't I stop the car? They didn't have their seatbelts on, so why didn't I stop? Why? Answer me, Max, why?
Mr. and Mrs. Farnham.
Yes.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. I've only just got out of surgery. We're taking Emily down to theatre as soon as we can.
Right, and will she be all right after the operation?
Well, with any operation, there's always an element of risk. But we're satisfied that her condition's stable enough to go ahead. We need to remove the fragment of metal from her leg.
But she'll be all right afterwards.
Our main concern is that we're still not sure how severe Emily's internal injuries are.
But she's not going to die, is she? I mean, she can't. We've already lost our son.
We'll do everything we can for her, Mrs. Farnham. I promise you.
I'll have to get a move on. Paul here, he'd be wondering where I am.
Don't be late opening up for me. If you need your wages coming in, remember.
It's all right. Stop worrying, will you? Anyway, even if I am a bit late opening up, Mick's not going to be bothered. He'll still be on a high after filling his boots on his honeymoon.
You get away. I didn't know we were getting a phone box. Well, come in handy when we get cut off.
Why do you keep going on about money? Stop worrying. We'll manage. And listen, you give me a ring if you need anything, OK?
Jimmy, how many more times? I'm pregnant, not ill.
Yeah, and everyone round here knows who buys since I put the record straight. Listen, don't forget.
Yes.
All
If
right.
I need anything, I'll ring you. Go on. Sure.
Jackie?
Hiya.
All right, love. I'm afraid I'm the bearer of bad news.
Why, what's up?
Little Matthew Farnham was killed yesterday.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Car crash. Apparently Susanna was driving. She seems okay, but, well, little Emily's in a bad way. She's on a life support machine. Poor little beggars.
Oh, God, that's terrible.
Max and Susanna are still down in the hospital now. Tragic, isn't it? Anyway, I expect Bing will be organising some kind of whip round for the flowers and that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, I just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, thanks, Ron.
She'll be all right. I know she will. She never gets ill, not even a cold. She'll be strong enough for the operation, won't she, Max? Max?
Sorry, I was trying to remember what the last thing I said to Matthew was, and I can't remember. I don't think I even said goodbye to him. I was in a rush, you see. I had to meet that rep. While I was sampling the latest Rioja, making stupid jokes. My son was dying.
Don't, Max.
I know it's true. I was having a bloody good time. While I was laughing, my son was laying in a road, dying. So pathetic.
Max, we came as soon as we could.
Oh, they told us at reception you were here.
Jackie Dixon rang to tell us. What's happened?
There's been an accident, David.
Are you all right, love? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, my God, you look terrible. Where's little Matthew and Emily?
Emily's in there. They're going to do an operation on her leg. She also has some internal injuries.
Oh, no. Poor little thing.
What about Matthew? Is he hurt?
Matthew is dead, David.
Oh, dear God, no.
Dead? No, it can't be. I saw him just this morning having his breakfast. Oh, God, I don't believe it.
He died soon after he arrived here.
I don't want to say. I'm sorry, I don't.
It was my fault. I didn't have their seatbelts on. I should have stopped.
Susanna was trying to tell them to put
I should have stopped.
seatbelts.
And I shouldn't have been drinking.
No, she had some wine when she took the children for something to eat. She wasn't drunk.
No, I'm sure. No, of course not,
I shouldn't even be here. It's not fair. It's me who should be dead, not Matthew.
It wasn't Susanna's fault. It was an accident. A car just pulled across in front of them, and there was nothing she could do.
Mr. Farringham's right, love. You can't go blaming yourself. You've suffered enough heartache already.
Mr. and Mrs. Farnham, we're taking Emily down for surgery now. So if you'd like to see her before we go.
Yes, we would.
Oh, and would you mind waiting in the relatives' room?
Yes, of course.
I say a little prayer for her.
Julia.
This way.
Oh, Dave, I just can't take it all in. Oh.
You all right, darling?
Oh, it must be the shock.
You all come and sit down.
Don't worry, darling. We'll be here when you wake up.
You'll be fine.
And the doctors will look after you.
Dr. Burton.
And then you...
The systolic's dropping. Let's get her back to ITU. Quick!
Emily!
What's wrong?
Oh, she can't die, she can't!
What's happening?
I'm sorry, you have to stay here.
Oh, no,
No,
please.
no, I have to be with her!
Please, Mrs. Farmer.
No, she needs her! She needs her!
She needs the doctor.
There's nothing we can do for her.
She can't die.
Him upstairs works in mysterious ways, but how could he let this happen to little Matthew and Emily? They're so young, and it doesn't make any sense at all, does it?
No. No, it doesn't.
We've managed to stabilise Emily's pulse, but she's losing a lot of blood from her internal injuries. So we're going to have to try and repair the damage to her liver and spleen.
So she's still in danger?
Well, it's a complicated operation, but we'll do our best.
Oh, thanks.
Here's your tea, Mr. Farnham. Such as it is. Do you know, I used to set standards in tea making when I worked here. Oh, if I'd have thought on, I could have made some butties before I came last night and brought them with me.
Well, actually, Julie, I'm not very hungry.
What time is it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Farnham. I didn't mean to wake you. It's nearly 7 o'clock.
Oh, how much longer, Max? She's been in the theatre for hours.
Don't know, darling.
She's in good hands. The doctors can work miracles these days.
Any news? No, not yet. I just gave Ron Dixon a ring to give him an update.
I expect he'll pass the word round.